Today I'm going to try to make a succulent. I'm going to break apart my dabbing cactus. I made this 5 years ago. I do not remember. That was when dabbing was in. You can actually see my other dabbing cactus in the back over there. But this one is chunky and it never really sees the light of day. So I'm going to repurpose it and turn it into a succulent. This will be the last time he dabs. The stuffing is in the shape of its arm. Kind of nasty. I'm not being emotional. I'm not. I'm going to just draw triangles. Succulents have so many mini leaves. I have to make many of these. And I also don't have a plan for how I'm going to sew the leaves together. Don't these look like matcha onigiri? This reminds me of when I had succulents and petals will fall off and they end up growing new baby succulents. You think they're dying because their leaves are falling off, but they're just bearing new life. And it says nothing about their plant mom. I find succulents to be one of the most therapeutic plant to stare at. It makes you feel like you've meditated, but I'm not sure how much of it is because of me always turning to buying plants every time I feel stressed out. I would like to think that it's the plant that made me feel better and not the retail therapy. So if you ever see me give a plant to someone, it's probably because I think they need it. And I just imagine my friends watching this and realizing that the plant I gave them wasn't just a random gift, because that's what I would say, because I actually believe that it could help them with their mental health and stress. And the best part is succulents don't die. You don't really have to water it that much. You have to water it a bit, especially if you put it directly in the sunlight, but most people don't even put it in the sun. I have killed a lot of my succulents in the past, as well as their baby. I still keep the little pots that they came in. Now I always buy fake plants, fake succulents. I have a few of those. So I sewed it together like this and I'm gonna roll it. It looks so good. For now. I'm gonna wrap it around a bigger leaf. Like it might be too thick. Does it look like a cabbage sandwich? It actually kind of looks like something. It looks like a star. Maybe I need more leaves. Yep, I need to recruit the rest of these leaves. Sewing itself is therapeutic. I love the process where you're making something, especially the stuffing part of it. It's rewarding because then there's an end product. The fact that this is a succulent makes it extra more therapeutic. Just looking at it already makes me feel happier than I was a few hours ago. This is therapy. The sun's completely down now. Forgot I had this part. This is so exciting. One weird thing that every plant caregiver guardian does, I do it myself, is making clippings of plants. Taking pieces of your plants and turning it into something new, like a baby plant. When I used to have succulents, I would just tear it apart sometimes when it's not dying as fast as I would like it, just so I could create baby versions of it. I would have too much clippings, too much new baby succulents, and I wouldn't even know what to do with it. The baby succulents will grow for a bit and then I'll forget about it, and then it'll just die. Like a whole batch of baby succulents will die. I used to have a lot of mini zen gardens. Since the pots were so small, it was so hard to keep the little succulents alive. So the succulents will have a really high turnover. I would turn over baby succulents, and those will be the few times I would actually be able to use my baby succulents. Even till now, I mean, I hold myself back now. But whenever I see succulent in someone else's house, I have this temptation to want to tear a leaf off so I can propagate it. Let me know if you could relate. Honestly, I tried my best. I would do so much research about the topic, about succulents, what they need to grow, and that's how I found out how to propagate it, which is basically to tear it apart, destroy it. And because I do my research on succulents and plants, I know that legs are not good for them. Apparently, if they grow legs, you need to cut them off. They don't actually have legs, it's just the stem. And why do we call the stem legs? It looks like a stem. I don't understand. For those who don't know what a leg is, I'll put a picture here. And as you can see, it actually looks pretty good. Like, I like it with legs, because I like legs. It's funny how the tables have turned, because right now I am constructing the succulent. I am more used to doing the opposite, which is deconstructing the succulent. This is exactly how it would look when I own a succulent. It started out promising, but now, I don't know how it looks. Just 2 more leaves, we're almost done. We are done. Does it look like a succulent? Do I look like an Among Us character?